Hey everyone, I just wanted to chat about one of my favorite Hoyas. It's a large leaf Hoya called Surigaoensis. If you know how to pronounce it properly, feel free to let me know. But I got this from Secret Garden Rare Plants, and I think the name on eBay is Cowboy Flowerman. It has grown very quickly in the past 2 years, so much so that I had one stem with a large plant growing up on a bamboo hoop, and the plant kept falling over. So I recently chopped up my whole big plant and rerouted it in this really heavy ceramic glazed pot. It's in leca, and it seems to grow quickly like that. It definitely roots really fast like that. Let's see here. So like I said, it was growing for about 2 years in soil, and it became a pretty large established plant. And this stem right here is the base of the plant. So all I did when I transferred the base of the plant to the leca from soil was I pruned back the roots pretty severely and just stuck it in there, and it's already growing, so it's doing pretty well. It's got this new stem coming out here, and then over here, this might be a different, it's a different stem. That one had to root completely, but still it's already got a new leaf, so that's great. And the newest growth, so that was the tip cutting, that took the longest to root, but it's okay. The really nice thing about Hoyas, as long as you're patient with them and as long as they're not rotting, time is on your side. They can take a long time to root, and sometimes the leaves will start to get wrinkly, but it's not a big deal. Once they rehydrate, there will be no lasting damage of them being dehydrated while rooting. And sometimes they won't even get dehydrated at all when they're rooting. They'll just root so fast that they don't even skip a beat. And most of the stems in here did that. There was just this one took a bit longer to root than the rest of them, but now it's fine and the leaves look great. So there's that one. And then over here, this is just one stem in this pot. I rooted it about a year ago, and it had a lot of growth on it. I think it had 2 vines coming out with several leaves. I've since chopped those back and used them to trade with other people. So it is back to being a small plant, but it's growing really quickly because it already had established roots down here. So in no time, it already has 4 new leaves here, 2 stems and 4 leaves. So yeah, and in high light, the leaves will get some red on them. So that's really pretty. And I will say, this plant does a really nice job of branching on its own. You don't need to put a whole bunch of stems in a pot for it to look really full. I only did this because it got really lopsided the way that it was before with just one stem. So I'm hoping with multiple stems, it will try to grow in different directions and kind of look more balanced instead of just being one heavy stem pulling the plant over. So yeah, it grows in about 35% humidity in our house, getting northwest light from pretty large windows. If you pull the plant back and it's not right up next to the window, it's just going to look like this nice green. And then if it is right up close to the window, you can expect to get some sun stressing. So this older leaf has some dark spots. You can see from the really high light. I forgot to take my sticker off the pot. I'm growing this one in a pot without drainage. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're new to leca, because you don't, well, let me rephrase. I have developed some routines and habits, and based on the other plants around this one, I know what it needs, because there are other plants that sit next to this that have clear reservoirs, and based on how they're doing, I can have a pretty good idea of how this one is doing. And I can just kind of put my hand over the top and dump out extra water if I need to. So it's not the easiest way to care for Hoyas, but I don't know, I just wanted to try it. and it seems to be doing okay for now. And that's all. Let me know if you have questions about this plant. I don't have enough to cut and trade with anyone at this moment, but maybe next summer. All right, thanks for watching.